All right, so welcome to our video on the channel, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit different and probably special, and it's basically me on a sales call, and basically, showing you how to, I wouldn't say properly set the meeting, because of course I have to improve on a lot of aspects, and sales is basically a game of repeating and repeating and repeating and actually getting better. Um, but yeah, this sales call right here, I couldn't end it because the prospect had to go for whatever the reasons, but I got him rescheduled, right? But what I want you to see is how setting the meeting works, because this is a thing that it's kind of the fundamental in order to close whatever you're trying to sell. And if you're a contractor yourself, maybe you're not looking to see how I close people, but maybe you're looking to see what are the things that I talk with other contractors. Because maybe you are wondering if you want to actually jump on a call with me or not. In this case, he came from a YouTube video, so maybe he's watching this. Shout out to you, Michael, if you are actually watching this. But yeah, if you're a contractor and you're hesitant about if you should maybe jump on a call with me or whatever, I try to be as friendly as possible and I try to be as comprehensive as possible. You're basically going to see in a second. And for those of you who are just wondering how I basically take on sales calls for your own business, this call will actually think that will serve you. Because again, I try to be as friendly as possible, but trying to maintain that professionality in actually asking questions that matters, and also setting up expectations that are not that awesome and incredible. Trying to always keep it transparent, and yeah, just being honest with the prospect itself. Because if you're about to jump on a partnership, the first thing that I think that you have to basically be honest with is with your results, and it's with your work, right? And if your work is honest, then the results will be honest too. So yeah, or even great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and with that being said, let's jump straight into the call.
Quite different stuff. And today I bought with my girlfriend and a business partner a coffee shop. So that's totally different business area, and it's a different plan. And actually, I'm still in the business about the renovation kitchens, floors, doing bathrooms and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm doing also a groundwork, and my expertise is in resin. So these are resin floors, resin bound, and I got this mentioned business partner Jan, who's actually a spray guy, and he's spraying everything: kitchens, worktops, all them walls, inside and outside,
Mm-hmm.
cladding, business to business and domestic as well. So for last 2 years, we actually had clients from like a whisper of a mouth. Just we had the recommendations only,
Uh-huh.
so we did not have to base on any ads, any Facebook stuff. Uh, Now I moved to a different area, and
Things
I
are
don't
slow,
have
right?
this recommendation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And so, well, just to kind of let me understand a little bit, you do kitchens and bathrooms as remodels, and then you also do some paintings and some sprays, right? As I've understood.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
actually, we are. That's why it's a bit tricky. Our remodeling, our makeover and renovations of the kitchen is not to rebuild the kitchen. It's actually respraying the furniture, changing the knobs, changing the handles, and especially when people got a fitted kitchen to the size, it's very expensive, and we can do it in a fraction of the price. It's like
Okay, that's cool.
30% price.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, Michael, I was actually kind of spying you because I can track kind of the data on where leads actually come from. And funny enough, I've seen that you came from one of my YouTube videos. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean, could I know which video did you actually watch for you to basically come in this call?
Oh, I have a very bad memory about the titles and
Well, no
what
worries.
I've seen, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, but definitely that was interesting.
Okay.
I yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming that the main reason that you're jumping into this call is basically to learning more about how I could basically help you out on generating some leads, right?
Yes. Yes, and another thing, I got also a question because I don't have a problem to if there will be a lot of leads. I cooperate with few different companies
Uh-huh.
who are also the like one guy army who are sprayers in a different area of UK.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not only for me, that might be even a wider group who can use your services.
Okay. Okay. And I'm guessing that you're spread in different areas, right?
At the moment, I'm focusing on my area, but
Yeah, well, I mean, referring to
we
the other
cooperate
guys,
directly.
because I like to kind of keep it
Oh
in
yeah.
different areas because I don't want to mess up because we really
Oh
value
yes.
lead quality. And so whenever
Oh yes.
we take a contractor into one area, we just want to stick with that. So yeah,
Yes.
all right.
Yeah. I got the basics also. So
All right. So you've moved from the location. I've seen that you were from Manchester. So I'm guessing that you're in
yes.
there or you moved from away from Manchester.
I'm not very far from Manchester, so that's still my area of from recommendations and from clients before. But at the moment, I'm like 40 minutes from Manchester, and it's between Liverpool and Manchester.
Okay.
So these are the biggest uh, concentrated
Mm-hmm.
people areas, I would say. But I'm in the place also which you can find very posh clients, like a very good target for what we are doing as well.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Um, and so, well, you've told me that the word of mouth actually kind of slowed down a little bit because it changed the places.
Oh
But
yeah.
um, as of right now, the work and maybe the goals of the company, do you have kind of a clear vision on where you want to go? And because maybe
Uh,
you are someone that just wants to work with word of mouth, or maybe you're like someone that you would like to actually build something out of it, maybe go a level further, I would say.
I want to go a level further. I actually want to try. At the moment, we're speaking about spraying business, and actually I think that this is the best area to start with because I can cover all that area with different people, so there are no problem to sell the leads if you got them more than I ever need. So I see this as a win-win for everybody that you don't waste your time and I can find a people who will like the service in the different areas as well. And my goal is to do exactly the same with resin, which
Mm-hmm.
is resin bound and resin bound driveways. But at the moment, there's no weather in UK to do it.
Okay.
So we got a couple of weeks to think about the campaign and prepare that for the
Okay.
spring and summertime.
All right. All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've just been to London one time, but I've kind of heard that the weather is kind of a lot cloudy, a lot of rains.
Uh,
Is that the
it
case?
is, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It
Well, just
is.
to kind of let you know a little bit about me, I'm from Spain, so we're kind of
All right.
in the opposites, I would say, because here is
I'm flying to Alicante next week, Monday. I'm flying to
oh
Alicante.
that's cool, that's cool. Well, I'm from a small town near Barcelona, so we'll be kind of far away. But yeah, I mean the weather in Spain,
I've been in Barcelona a couple of times. I love the city. I
yeah,
love it.
I also love it too. I mean, everything about it, it's cool. Maybe it's kind of oversaturated sometimes, related with
Oh yeah, it
cars
is.
and a lot of stuff. It actually sucks, but It is Barcelona. I mean, you have to love it. Yeah, of
Oh
course.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't know if you're a
So,
football fan. I'm guessing because here in London, there's
and
actually not really.
I was former MMA guy and just I like the that's years ago I was watching football. Now I have no idea what's going on there.
All right. Just to let me know, from which team were you supporting at the times?
Oh, I was supporting, actually, not supporting, but I was watching matches. My brother loved Cristiano Ronaldo and
Ah,
Real Madrid at the
okay.
time. And I remember Ronaldo, Luis Nazario de Lima. That was my time when I
Okay.
was watching football.
Well, I mean, that's actually some time ago, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Um,
Yeah.
all right. Um, so I'm assuming that you want to focus on a price and maybe not that much on kitchen remodelings, or you want to focus on both, maybe because
Uh,
some. Yeah. So sure.
Actually, when you think about it, the spraying outside is also depending on weather. So the kitchen remodeling, kitchen respraying is like a safe bet in this case. You can
Okay.
spray anything
Yeah,
inside
because well, I
with
mean, funny fact. Yesterday, I was speaking with another contractor from the US, and he was actually specialized in kitchens and bathrooms. But I've told him, hey, do you want to actually focus on maybe merely kitchens or only bathrooms? And he said, man, I hate bathrooms. If we could just go with kitchens, I would love that. And so maybe is that the case? Maybe you just want to focus on kitchens and bathrooms. Maybe you want to focus on the sprays. I'm guessing that right now, since the weather is not that great, you would like to maybe first start with kitchens or bathrooms, both.
kitchens. I would say kitchen remodeling or house remodeling even. It all depends how wide or how narrow actually you want to take. I don't mind to focus only on kitchens, and I don't mind if we can focus on house refurbishment, house renovation, repainting inside, or any on-site spraying.
Yeah. Well, so I usually ask these types of questions because when we have to advertise, because we specialize in Facebook and Instagram, right? We also build websites for you to kind of look better on Google and actually position yourself better, getting your reviews and all that stuff. We don't do ads on Google. We could, but we only specialize in Facebook and Instagram. And so I try to focus on maybe focusing on one stuff because it uh, really depends on the budget that you have and how much money are you willing to
Mhm.
spend into ads itself. Because it is cool to say, hey, let's jump and let's say I want to focus on kitchens, bathrooms, and also some roofing or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, we
Yes.
really have to focus on how much money are we kind of investing into the different types of services, right? Because I prefer to kind of go on a full budget into one service and kind of actually get
Yes.
some nice leads out of it and regarding exclusivity and lead quality than just dividing the whole budget into different services, maybe not getting anything and everything sucks and we don't get actually great partnership out of it. And so that is the main reason why I asked that. And so I don't know
Of
if you
course.
have an idea on maybe what you would be willing to spend into ads, or you have talked about it or whatever.
Actually, I have no idea about the pricing yet. That's why I want to, focus on
Okay.
someone like you who knows about spread, about what you can recommend monthly. If, for example, if I'm counting on, I don't know, 5 warm leads every week, 2 weeks. I don't know about quantities. Plenty of YouTube gurus are saying a lot of stuff, and I know few businessmen who are wasting a lot of money in ads and they got nothing. And I had much more clients from just literally finishing the job and just,
Yeah.
hey, listen, that's a number for my friend because he
Yeah.
needs a guy, you know?
Yeah. Well, so let me first of all tell you about it. Whenever you see someone reviewing something on YouTube, like check out these sick results, we got these amazing sales or whatever, keep in
Yeah,
mind that
exactly.
one, this is, for sure, it's probably real, right? But you have to take in account how much contractors or how much people are they actually working with, because maybe they're working with five, but maybe they just got the results from one, and then they upload that on YouTube, right? For example,
Oh, yeah.
to review it. And so at the face of the public, they're awesome, but maybe at the face of their actual service, they're kind of maybe not that great, I would say, right? No, I like to keep it transparent based on the experience that I have on myself on basically service delivering, and I'm going to show you some examples, basically sharing my screen. But it really depends on how much quality are you looking for, right? For example, with a contractor that I've worked with on California, or between the months of December and January from this year, usually December, well, we were selling kitchens and also some bathrooms, but merely we succeeded a lot with kitchens. And so we were spending between $40 and $50 a day.
Yeah.
And and so since December is usually kind of a slow month because people want to stay at home because of holidays and actually want to do some family gatherings and stuff, uh, it actually took us one full month to actually get people signing projects. We were getting them leads, like we were getting 4 or 5 leads every single month, right? But they were
Hmm.
just in talks. They were like, I'm ready to buy, or they were just like basically getting the estimate and seeing a little bit about the contractor. Because what we do is that we qualify them to see the intent, because it doesn't really work for you if we ask them for like their phone number and where they live. So when you just call them, they say
Yeah.
fuck off, right? We don't actually want that, because for you it's kind of you're losing money and time, right? And it doesn't
Exactly.
really benefit me because the service sucks in that way. So we kind of increase a little bit the cost per lead, but the quality is much higher. And we always try to not only take their information and ask them about how much time do you think that you would like to get the remodel? Like in 30 days, maybe in a month, well, a month and a half. Are you just thinking about it, right? What type of job are
Yeah.
you looking for? Are you looking for a kitchen, bathroom, maybe a high end? What types of maybe countertops, cabinet are you looking for?
Actually, the best would be, yeah, the best would be uh, like a kitchen in UK. Now it's more like quite popular. It's starting respraying everything, literally furniture and everything. So I was thinking actually about uh, focusing on respraying or kitchen makeover, which is literally respraying the cabinets and making epoxy resin worktop and changing a floor. So that would be a complex service. Uh, I'm not sure if that's a good idea to promote that way.
Well, I
Uh,
think it always depends on the benefits that you're offering. Because when you say spraying, cabinetry or whatever, if I am someone that I don't know what that service does, even though I may need it, maybe I don't act, well, since I don't know about it, I won't buy, right? So it's actually more on how you kind of frame it and how you show it. And I really try to focus on ad creatives, and I really try to focus on giving authority to the contractors, not only publishing an ad with the offer and say, hey, here's a kitchen, you can take a 15% off cost installations, and this is the offer, right? I really try to kind of show to the people that this is in fact a real company by showing them that the contractor actually has knowledge about it, that the contractor really speaks and has the authority and showing that he's familiar with that it's not just a white label business, what I would say, right? It's actually
Of course.
a business itself. um, of course, this isn't something that you can just do in 1 week, right? But putting some repetitions in, you actually get some awesome results. In this case, the contractor that I was speaking about from California, they didn't have either any Facebook page and Instagram page. I don't know about you, if you have any kind of professional Facebook and Instagram set in place. Okay, so you have it, and
I actually, the only marketing I have now are leaflets and like a reminder to old clients who are actually, letting me know that, yeah, I remember about you. Thanks for calling, that way.
mhm.
So that's the only marketing I got at the moment.
All right.
And
So
that's my
so
first.
okay. So you have no socials. You have no Facebook and Instagram.
I got the website, which is actually my brother.
Hmm.
Uh, he's actually working on it, and I'm not sure if you will go on rspray
Yeah, yeah. You,
UK.
you have a website. I mean, this is not just to
That's not website. That's
ah.
not, yeah, that's not website. That's just,
Well, I mean,
that's like a draft, which is
okay.
updated and updated.
All right. Well, if you want to
So we want
tell,
to use it.
yeah, if you want to tell your brother, we actually built the website because usually people,
Okay.
contractors, what happens is that they either don't have the website, or if they have the website, it's either messy, it's either not updated, or sometimes it's kind of in place, but they just want to change it, right? So we built the
Yeah.
website. If you don't have socials like Facebook and Instagram, we can build it. In this case, I'm going to show you the example in a second. But they didn't have. Well, they had a website, but History App told me it is built from Wix. It honestly sucks.
Mhm.
If you can change it, change it. They didn't have Facebook and Instagram, so we completely took all of that from scratch zero, and we got two kitchen sales, well, two kitchen projects, and one bathroom, which is currently in talks. I'm guessing that he's about to close it. So, and I would say 1.5 months, we got them those three. I would guess nice looking projects, because at the end of the day, they got $76,000 in sales, and they also
Okay.
got some leads coming in, and they got that bathroom lead in talks. But what I really talk with them is that whenever we get a new lead, because in this current age and era, what happens is that you get the lead, and we really nurture them to schedule an appointment with you, so that you don't have to do anything, and they directly schedule an appointment with you, so you can go at their home and give them an estimate or whatever. And even though you can give them the estimate and get the booking, they maybe don't buy it right straight away. And so we use software by sending SMS messages. Do you know about it?
Yep.
All right. So we have their mobile phone, right? And so sending messages to leads, it's kind of tiring. So if we can actually automate that and actually have a robot to do that for you, you can actually do other things, and the robot will actually say, "Hey, um, this is Michael. We gave you the estimate. Uh, how has all the things been, right?" And so we actually got most of the jobs out of it. Of course, we got their attention from the ads, and we got their attention from all the nurturing process. But having that backend support, I would say, really helps getting the job. Um,
Of course.
so yeah, I'm gonna say it straight up. You're a great fit to my company. So I'm gonna share you my screen to basically kind of show you how the software works, and how the full process of getting a lead to becoming a customer works, so you have kind of a better understanding of everything, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna show you my screen. Okay.
You can
Can
proceed.
you see it?
Hello.
Okay, cool. So let me go
Yy,
to...
tak, musisz poczekać chwilkę, wiesz? Bo będę miał teraz, ja mam spotkanie. A o której godzinie? Dobrze, dziękuję. Dobra, pa. Forgive me. I just can we? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that I have more time. Can we schedule it for tomorrow? Sorry, I just need to go and I forgot about it.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, actually, tomorrow at this time, I'm kind of booked because I have
okay.
some meetings and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Or how we can sort this out? I'm sorry that it came out because that's the most important moment actually for me.
well, no worries. I mean, if you are open to schedule it in another day, it's okay for me. No worries.
I'm actually because I'm interested in your service. That's not like I'm flashing you or anything like that. I'm just sorry. It mentioned Jan called me actually. So
Okay.
yeah. I just need to, I absolutely forgot about it.
Well, I mean, if you want
Can we?
to, yeah, sure, go.
Yes.
Well, because since you told me that you have a business partner, if you want to
Yep.
join both of you on the call for when we reschedule it, so you can actually, if you want to make a decision, or well, if it's required for
I'm a
both of you.
decision. I'm a decision maker actually.
Okay.
So and he's more like a soldier who
Okay.
doesn't like to make up the decisions. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, um, yeah, tomorrow I'm kind of booked, but if you want to on Sunday or maybe on Monday, we can too.
Sunday is okay. Monday I'm flying to Spain.
Okay. So,
Uh,
all right. So let me
Sunday
actually pull up.
anytime about noon. Any actually
Okay,
time.
let me actually pull up the calendar. Discovery call. Mitchell, Paul, discovery call 2. I would say okay. Let me put Europe. Well, it's actually 1 hour left. Well, 1 hour difference, so it should be no problem. Sunday. I cannot book it because I don't have the calendar. Yeah, I have the calendar blocked on Sundays. We can schedule anyways. Do you want to schedule
You
it
know what?
like
Because
at 5 o'clock on Sunday?
we can do it. Yeah,
All right. So I'm
please.
gonna send you the invitation on an email because I cannot book it on my calendar because I have it blocked. But
Yep.
I'll send you the information on email and we can just
Perfect.
get your schedule
Perfect.
on
Sorry
Sunday.
about that. Forgive
No
me. It
problem.
should
No
not
problem.
happen
We all have our
like that.
problems, so it is cool, man. It is cool.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I see you as a professional. Thank you very much.
Of course.
See you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Have a great day.
Ciao. Nice one. Bye.
Bye. All right, so as you could already see, it was a little bit of a fail at the end of the call. But well, I mean, we'll be going to meet ourselves on Sunday, so um, let's see what happens, right? But I just wanted to share this video because whenever you jump on a sales call or whenever you're a contractor who jumps on a call with me, I try to, on one end, be as friendly as possible, and on the other end, try to comprehend as much as possible what are you looking for. Because at the end of the day, whenever you're kind of selling this type of services, um, they say, yeah, I want a lot of leads. I want a lot of projects. I want to be able to decline some projects because I want to focus on the things that I like doing, right? Instead of having to take everyone in here. I like to get a shit ton of quality. So whenever I call someone, they actually schedule an estimate. Or I want to advertise kitchen, bathroom, flooring, roofing, painting, whatever, refinishing, right? And so it is cool hearing about that and actually, getting to know a little bit about the contractor and getting to know a little bit about their objectives and goals, right? But at the end of the day, you have a budget, right? The contractors have a budget. And so if you don't really set up the expectation of, hey, I know that you want all of that, but let's actually focus on just that thing and let's see how it goes. And if that thing goes well, you're going to win money, and I'm also going to win money, right? And so from there, since you have a lot of money, you can reinvest it into another stream, right? And that is kind of the way that I always try to kind of sell on, right? So like, hey, let's put the brake on second. Let's see what you actually enjoy doing, or what do you think that can give you the most amount of money, right? And so from there, we just take on, right? In this case, he told me that, you know, the repainting and the spraying due to the weather is not that accessible, related with spraying on the outsides of the homes. But you can do that job on the inside of the home and actually do some refinishing on the kitchen and bathroom. So that's what we're going to do, right? And that's what we're going to speak on Sunday. And basically, yeah, getting to know a little bit more about what they're looking for. Also over delivering on the call and basically showing them everything that I've got, so they don't have any questions whatsoever. Because, I mean, you couldn't see it, but whenever you get at the end of the call, I'm going to just let you know, I'm going to be sharing some more sales calls in the near future. But just let you know, whenever you get at the end of the call, there is when you get the real objections, right? And so if you didn't had, you know, that perfect pre-frame of the call, and that beginning of the call didn't quite start that well, then you really have to handle objections as much cool as you can, I would say, right? And just by, you know, asking questions like, what are your main concerns about this? Do you have any question related with that? Is it related with price? Is it something that you have to think about it? Is it something that, in this case, you have a partner that you will have to talk with? He immediately told me that he was the guy who did the decision, so that's cool for me. But if I didn't ask that question, maybe I would have jumped on the call on Sunday, and maybe I wouldn't be closing him due to he has another partner that has to check the decisions on, right? So as I've told you on the beginning of the video, it's all about repetitions, and it's all about getting into sales calls and more sales calls and actually talking with contractors. And this is a thing that I've seen a lot when running ads and when running different types of outreach methods. Whenever you have someone who's interested, they tell you to call them, or you have to call them, right? And there is where you basically understand a lot about the niche itself, not only on the service delivery side, because at the end of the day, it's more of a following a system that works. But whenever you're talking with a contractor, that contractor is unique, right? And that contractor has its own problems. And it's by talking over and over and over again with different types of contractors that you get that knowledge and experience, and then you can actually use all the knowledge that you have from other contractors with the upcoming conversations, right? And so you are kind of perceived as more of a knowledgeable person, and so you have an easier time closing people and actually talking with people because you're speaking in the same language, right? I don't know if you are really are catching it, but I'm guessing it's making some sense. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. And if you have any questions whatsoever, if you would like to see any type of video, make sure to leave a comment with that. I always try to answer every single comment I have on my videos. And yeah, I'm gonna be uploading some sales calls in the near future just to basically see the full length of it. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.